Yeah, BetBoom themselves, they have first pick, they ban the Bristle, and then VP's like, wait a second, this hero is still very good, they ban out themselves. But yeah, these are kind of the two big heroes from the development, I think, of this new format.
I think CK's just like...
It's Radiant's ban now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to ban. Ten seconds. Dire pick. Radiant's turn to pick.
Spirit Breaker.
Ten seconds. It's Dire's ban now.
Stare your death in the face.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Radiant's ban now. Ten seconds. Radiant pick. Dire's turn to pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire pick.
Mereska has arrived.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant pick.
The Undying waits.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick.
Duska.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to pick. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Dire's band now.
Invoker.
Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Welcome back to the war. Is it everything you remember? Radiant's turn to ban. Dire's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire pick. Radiant pick.
Wraith King.
Ten seconds.
Admiral Conquer.
It's hero choosing time.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
А когда не делали?
Вэй-вэй-вэй.
Делай.
Prepare for battle!
谁还不是个宝宝了？
30 seconds to showtime. I love watching them scamper around out there.
Gotta keep limber. I have bunting
Step
for
lively
you.
now. Your admiral is on board. You're a trusty mate.
This one's for all the marbles. If marbles were at all valuable.
It's all coming together.
Those moments too is going into game number 2 where you gotta be feeling good. Coach of BetBoom, my goodness, they came in, rocked the house. They had a perfectly prepared draft to deal with this Spectre that has been a terror for every team that's faced off against Virtus.pro. fight because you don't have the ult.
Oh my goodness, but you know, you're seeing it now though from Pure, right? I
Yeah.
mean, he's got 4 points bulldoze. He just walks into the middle of that lane. He just bulldozes, charges through, gone. Whole wave's eliminated. And now, all right, now we're in trouble. So you got a 2K lead by the time he gets the Midas Octarine here. With a Doom on your team, this would be a humongous kill for them.
Can they get him? Oh, Chase. They purge. Oh, the purge creep. No bulldoze.
He's
and Doom.
that.
TP out. Do they have a way to break it? He needs something. Oh my goodness, he gets away. And actually still burning down in the fountain. All the meantime, they are starting to lose this. Willow stun is there.
Spree.
With the water park, it's enough for the kill. But Pure does survive in fountain.
Yes, a little bit terrifying. If you haven't played Dota in a while, you no longer heal when you're doomed. So
Radiant's
it can
middle
be a bit
tower is
spooky.
under
But you
attack.
can TP out, which just feels wrong every time I see it.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. I'm very confused right now.
Yeah.
All right, well, pressuring with this Aegis, sweeping across the map here, knowing that it's going to be very hard for them to get punished for this. You're just going to be seeing Pure moving through, trying to catch as many waves as possible. Slow this game down. I would be feeling pretty okay with this game if I was BetBoom.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely, problems that have come up, but only a 2,000 gold lead at 24 minutes. This definitely can go either way, and it's going to depend a lot more on the team fights. I think back to the last game, and when Virtus.pro was in the BetBoom position that they were in, it was feeling really impossible to do anything. This time, BetBoom feel like they can still kind of do what they want. It is going to be a shard picked up for save.
Dire's bottom
Very helpful
tower
in
is
these team
under
fights.
attack.
Done. I don't know, taking a fight now for VP,
Dire's bottom tower.
I mean, it's not going to be easy. They really have to make sure that they're hitting their spells right and that they're getting some kills either before BKBs come out or they kite them afterwards.
I think that what's important right now is just cleaning up the tier 2s, because I do think that's very easy for them in the current setup. Because there's no BKB on the Spirit Breaker, they can just make their way through the map, clear up these tier 2s as they go. The problem is with the Midas and the Octarine on the Spirit Breaker, you can see it right now on the minimap, he's just moving around, clearing every single wave instantly. So his goal is trying to, like, he's actually passing by the Doom despite them being in a disadvantageous map position because of this.
Well, and look at also how spread out BetBoom is on the map. Like, they're everywhere, and all of VP is stuck right behind this Kiritich Muerta.
Like, he was just behind their tier 2 top, and he just annihilates the entire wave. He just appears, charges through, wave is gone.
Yeah.
All that gold into his pockets.
It's going to start to become an issue.
I'll take your Ancients while I'm at it.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, too scared. Couldn't finish him off.
The rest of VP play together, and you can see the gold lead contracting. That's because they're playing so close and grouped up. BetBoom, they know that, you know, this is where VP is at. In a way, I feel like if VP play this sort of like passive, steady style, eventually BetBoom are going to eclipse them. I feel like they need to do some type of a smoke play or something at the same time. There's some trickery in there. We'll see.
Getting the tier 2s is the big thing, right? That is what's going to help. The catapults are doing a lot of work. They're a lot harder to bring down. So just getting to the tower like this was very helpful.
Pitch. Force back for a moment. Waves obliterated.
He's just having a time.
Off to the races.
He's got that. Man, he was working on this BKB, like he was so far away.
Yeah.
And he just killed all these waves, and now it's just there.
And he's underneath wards, and they just can't do anything to stop it. The wave's gone. Pure runs out. And if he just goes through the gate now, all this movement that's been going on is going to be for nothing.
Someone's queuing up a pub right now. They're like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
That looks fun.
I mean, that's the thing, too, is like this was a first pick hero for a reason. There's been a reason that has consistently been banned out.
He's just climbing the ranks. He's just going up the ladder. He's catching up to Nightfall.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like another creep wave here. Oh, bye. Oh, that's fun.
And where to happen to it. Can they catch him here, though? Underneath the ward, they see Pure. They know he's here. Squad X tries to get in range, and they will get him with the X.
Yep.
And yet he's gone. Yep. Just like that.
A BKB charge down.
True.
Man, getting that wave earlier was so huge for BetBoom too. Like, I feel like they should have lost this mid tower.
Yeah.
You know, but just cutting and cutting constantly. Like, he's just down bottom again. All right, I swear, I'll look at something else, I promise. But it's kind of hard.
It's true. I mean, there is a very clear way that VP are trying to play, which is pushing in these waves, getting the rest of the tier 2 towers with the duration of this Aegis. But there's 10 seconds left. Are they going to try and go on him here now?
It's spotting all the backliners. They know where Notice is. They saw where FNG was lurking. They're thinking about a play here.
expires, but no, they're not going to go for it. They do get the tier 2, though.
Okay, and they got the Blink Dagger up on Nightfall, right? GPK still a little bit low on the mobility. But Nightfall. He doesn't go.
BetBoom, they're thinking about it. Chasing, blink forward, stun is out, but the Terrorize to follow. It's a lot committed to get, but they find another. Now the Soulbind connects onto Do the Doom, connects onto both of them also. Tusk is not in this fight. The BKB is there, wants to chase. Kiritich beating into them. So much damage out with that Pierce the Veils. They kill him off once. GPK, BKB running in. Toronto Tokyo is still alive. They decided not to buy back on this Tusk. So taking this fight without him, Notice is going to fall. Just like that, it's going to be a fight. It feels like won by BetBoom.
On their side of the map, they get back, they get the DD run after, they get the gold advantage as well with the 2 kills to the 1. Pure, dying, it's okay. He'll find some more farm.
Oh yeah. Showing the danger. I mean, this lineup, things are definitely starting to tilt more and more into the favor of BetBoom as we're getting later. And this next Roche is going to become, it feels like, a very important turning point.
They have just completely dominated them in terms of map movements, like truly. I mean, this shows why the Spirit Breaker, like we saw how much he was struggling.
Yeah.
0-6-1 started this game. Couldn't get anything going, constantly being silenced out. The calling was there from the Muerta. Little phantoms are hopping on top of him, Grimstroke, Soulbinds, everything you can imagine. Just killing him over and over again. And then Midas Octarine is complete, and suddenly he is a BKB and is 4th on the net worth.
It is pretty insane how much and how quickly that can start to stack up.
Oh, he's doing the, we've seen this play quite a bit as well from the Spirit Breaker players, where they bring out their courier to charge that camp. Very useful. It's helpful to just have it here the whole time as well, right? So you always have an escape mechanism.
I think that there's still some of the settings that you can do where you can hotkey your courier, or rather your vision to a specific hotkey too.
Yep, you can do that too, yeah.
The old tech. But 18-8, and what has felt like a somewhat of a slow, beat down game that was looking good for VP has definitely stalled out, and they've gotten what they wanted.
It's such cerebral play from BetBoom is what it is.
Oh yeah?
I mean, this Spirit Breaker, it's just, it's too genius.
Exactly. It's too hard to comprehend how complex this hero is.
It's truly something masterful. I mean, he's calculating these angles, right?
Oh, yeah.
When will the next creep wave come? He just knows. It's like they're on a timer.
Well, to be honest, when I tried doing it, I couldn't do it. Oh, wait a minute.
He didn't get me first. I mean, he's still a TP.
Okay. He doesn't want a TP. He's just going to another strike a creep and get out of there.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I guess there was a Tusk. So
yeah,
that makes sense.
Good point.
Yep, we are smart casters.
Well done. Gets out of trouble, gets back out on the map. Gonna be fine and dandy. Man. Yeah, I guess that's the thing too, is that like having the Tusk, you need something. Eventually, you think about it, maybe level 25 for Doom. Perfect. We could have another way to break it. You can get the mute out finally again.
Radiant's middle
and this might be one of those games that starts to go the distance.
Definitely looking that way. I mean, they're waiting for the next Roche before they want to move again.
Yeah.
Did not get everything they would hope to achieve, I'm sure, on that last one. Still have the tier 2 bottom. Just missing the tier 2 mid. And that was a massive win for BetBoom that they held so much of the space on the map through that first Aegis. Now moving into lurking for the second one here. It will be a Radiant side Roche, and they're going to know that as well.
Minute gives them pretty good window. Should be able to claim it. Now this feels like it's much more likely to be one of those where you maybe think about piercing the veil and just getting it as quickly as you can. Based upon how they're set up, they might try and defend this area. That's an AC done for the Wraith King, but it's the same time that Grimstroke completed the axe.
Yeah, so we were talking about it for a while. Been working on it for a long time. Looking for a copy of one of these big heroes.
Watch for this now. Aghanims also done on Squad X. This fight might be insane.
So they have vision behind themselves on BetBoom, but none up ahead. There is vision in the lane currently. Ob Sentry combo for Virtus.pro is Notice does pop.
That's it.
Knows they're nearby.
Oh,
Save just goes to the big ward.
He gets it down. That's good vision.
They do Sentry for it though, so Virtus.pro immediately want to move away from that area. Don't want to fight under a ward here from BetBoom.
The vision becomes paramount. They have one down in the lane, which is pretty good for VP. Oh my god, this is a crazy play. Wait a minute, they pop Pierce the Veil and they're just going to take the Roach. If they can get it in time, and look at this.
Yeah, they know they want to wrap.
BetBoom, they're taking too long, but the Sunstrike is there. They're going to come.
Now they're coming in.
Are they going to be too late? FNG, he's really low.
Terrifying versus Invoker and Spirit Breaker, right? Like,
Yes.
the Sunstrike for the vision, the charge through, and not able to clean it up, though. Great play, especially using the Pierce the Veil, too, right? Because you're not going to have it for the fight afterward.
Exactly. Oh, man, that was close. That was on a
Not
knife's
so safe
edge.
harbor, eh?
All right, well, we'll see if they can be a bit more successful out here on the map compared to that last game. They struggled a little bit here as GPK's Courier
Dire's
is
bottom tower
in
is
a
under
precarious
attack.
position here, looking for a
Dire's
Lincoln Spear.
bottom tower has fallen.
Sneaking around.
A Blink Dagger now done for the Tusk, too. 20-8. And, I mean, so with this Aegis, how much do you feel like you need to get done for... High ground maybe if you want, but that doesn't feel great either.
That is tough. I mean, obviously getting a big kill out on the map is what really determines it, right? There's a haste rune up there. Maybe that could help. Still have something in terms of the actual catch around this map, but getting good vision down and trying to get a pick outside the base to enable you to go for a tier 3, and then you have this threat of like win condition if you get a buyback on someone. That's what you're hoping for right now as Virtus.pro. But also just getting huge objectives like Wisdom Runes and Tormentors could be good as we approach the 35-minute mark.
Step lively now. Your Admiral is on board.
They steal this one away here. And they already have a lot of shards, so he's going to go all the way up to Noticed.
Nice one. Gets what he needs there. And we didn't even really get to see that much of the Dark Portrait in that last fight.
I did see a Spirit Breaker running around there, so just getting stuff done. Of course, that could have been the planar pocket.
Right, that's a good point.
Who knows?
The planar pocket.
Coming into clutch.
I mean, it's scary.
It's dead now.
You, if you actually, manage to steal that one away with bulldoze going on, it's pretty nifty. But nonetheless,
Top tower's under attack.
it is BetBoom holding their high ground. The pings come out. They're going to tempt this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Getting a little antsy.
There's that Wisdom Rune steal. Mentioning from Notice to keep that on his mind. But of course, Pure has the same thought. He is charging that top lane. He wants their Wisdom Rune, but he has to cancel. He's going to try and cut this wave mid, trying to slow down the push.
Snowball.
Oh, Pure's not here.
The 4-staff away. He's in trouble now. FNG in no man's land is just going to die. They do manage to claim the tier 3 tower, but Tusk just in deep wanted to find that punch and then maybe a dead shot back or something.
Pure is just going for the waves in the mid.
Yeah.
They're going to try and stop him at all, or is he just going to get away with it?
No, he's
he
getting
can't
away.
keep getting away with this, but he is.
And he's probably going to get the Wisdom Rune too. He's out across, maybe a little bit too afraid yet.
Squonix is on it, yeah.
No
I had a
Wisdom.
feeling he might show up.
Almighty mother.
VP, as you can see, the 36-minute Midas.
Okay,
Got by Toronto Tokyo.
This makes absolutely no sense, says Dave. Keeping an eye on his captain there.
Yep, they're also getting a Midas on save, so that's going to be how many now? Is that 4 Midases?
Yeah, Nightfall just falling behind on the tech. It's hard out there.
Okay, interesting. So we know where BetBoom want to go with the game.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll see if VP are going to let them get
It's
there.
either Herald gameplay or absolute top the international gameplay for the 5 Midas, right?
There is no in between. Oh, and this is the other one. Oh, God. Gets the X pullback, the X siege, as they weren't quite able to break that TP of Pure. Ranged racks very low, and with people retreating to their side of the map, VP are just going to reset. Only 40 seconds left on this Aegis.
Fairly successful so far, I'd say.
Oh, yeah.
No massive losses. Playing a lot of time on the enemy side of the map.
Dire's
Taking a
courier has
tormentor
been
here.
killed.
Getting a courier.
Anything good on it?
Forcing the opponents to buy Midases.
Not quite able to get there in time. I mean, I think back again to that BetBoom game that we saw earlier where Toronto Tokyo was playing the Undying, got up to 10k HP with the Aghanim
Radiant's
Scepter.
top tower's
And
under
he's
attack.
already got it queued up again. He's got BKB Aghanims after, so knows what he wants to do in this game.
He's got the other great neutral
Radiant's
item there in the
top tower
Overseal
ain't
Totem.
looking too
Very
steady.
nice on these support heroes where you feel pressured to buy like an aura or something and you have no survivability. And just get you out in the nick of time.
Virtus.pro.
Radiant's top
I mean,
tower's under
they're
attack.
sort of still holding on to this area of the map, and the unfortunate reality is that they don't have any way to shut down the Spirit Breaker from doing this, like we've talked about multiple times. So they aren't really stopping BetBoom from farming. They're still getting kind of everything that they want, and this net worth lead is sort of just standing constant.
Yeah, they're holding 2 waves though, right? They are getting waves mid, and they are getting waves bottom. But can they actually do something with it?
Well, he went in and got the range rack, so nice little sneak play there. Good, mark the spot.
Oh, looks like they're just kind of deciding, but now what, right? Like, are we going to hard commit for melee racks?
I mean, there's no way. I think that they actually are going to wait for next Roche. And the thing about this, too, is that, like, you know, notice he's got Refresher at this point. They are getting very farmed also on VP, but are the supports going to keep up in the same way that the supports of BetBoom team will?
Oh, okay, he went for it one more time there.
Seeing?
Tusk is here, snowball in.
This is good for them if they can connect. Pure, no way out. Fish punches there to the Nether Strike, and then the runaway. Okay, Pure's out.
Good. The Lincoln Sphere coming in the clutch there.
Jeez. Oh, wow. Gets out of trouble. Another instance as Muerta will get good damage onto him. Just to back out of there. Sunstrike actually connects.
That was sick.
Down to about a quarter HP.
Oh.
Refresher is done
come
now
on.
Spirit Breaker.
Have mercy.
Dude, they're getting there. BetBoom, they're actually going to hold. I don't think that VP has been able to play fast enough tempo. And now, highest hero level in the game, starting to get towards the highest everything. Net worth's going to be up there.
Okay, but here's what it is though. Muerta players, this is where they want you, right? Those Muertas, they're like, they want you to think that you've got an advantage, and they want you to forget that they're playing Muerta.
Okay.
You've seen these late game fights from a Muerta.
It's true.
It's unbelievable. One good positioning during Pierce the Veil, other team's just gone.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It can completely boggle the mind how much damage she's able to dole out. FNG, though, is
always over
charged, and man, the Bedlam from very far range, and then they just move in for the swipe. Nightfall gets the kill. I mean, how quickly things can turn. It can happen in just an instant if they're not careful. Marks the spot, still held, not used yet. Nightfall.
Oh, Kiritich.
On to Kiritich, and now the Terrorize and the connection.
If you were
fully
a
chain stun gone.
But you didn't think they'd do it.
Even more. Oh, he didn't get a chance, didn't get the BKB on
Another one.
Who finds him? Notice in trouble. It was going so well, and BetBoom just shut the door.
I think they just thought they wouldn't jump. I'm like, I'm fine up here. I don't need a BKB. Just absolutely blown up there. And now with this Refresher, I mean, you could just see Pure, if he wants to commit it, you're just done. Goes for a second charge through there. Didn't even have to use the Nether Strike. Spent his time waving at him while he killed him.
Top tower ain't looking too
BetBoom
steady.
making good calls in this one and retake the map with all the lanes constantly shoved out.
Radiant's top tower is
This
under
was
attack.
no answer. And now a tier 2
Radiant's
tower going to go
top
down.
tower
Look how
has
much damage was
fallen.
done. They couldn't do anything on VP.
All right, Dota is a team game.
Radiant's
Oh, yeah.
middle
But
tower
seriously,
is
Pure
under
just won this
attack.
game. Like, Pure's map gameplay, and sure, his team's setting up for it, but this idea of the Spirit Breaker and opening all this up, he has done so much individually
Radiant's
to keep this
middle
game
tower is
going,
under
and now
attack.
giving them straight up the lead. I mean, they have the advantage in this game at this
Radiant's
point.
middle tower
Right.
has been
Well,
denied.
and, like you said, it was the stun, the 4 staff away, didn't BKB, and it's just a painful one. It hurts when that happens like that. Charge through the control onto Noticed. It's not over by any stretch of the imagination,
They got a
but
lucky break.
Radiant's
did,
bottom
because that
tower
Roche is not
under
there.
attack.
well, and the other thing for
Radiant are
VP is
scanning for
they
enemies.
got to right the ship. They got to calm themselves, get themselves in a good state of mind, and
They have
Radiant's
Kunkka.
bottom
right.
He can
tower
right the
needs a
ship.
hand.
hey,
Yeah. But it is a very long Roche. So they've been waiting there. It's almost max time. So they're just kind of sitting there like, where is this thing? Why isn't it spawning? And that's huge news for Virtus.pro because it's hard to imagine they want to give this up. Like, Muerta needs that burst fight. So, Immortalize, like, you're already dealing with the Wraith King. I don't think you want to have to handle another one. Same thing with the Doom. They got to get this fight. So, this could be the one that decides it here, folks.
For enemies.
Doom does not have bots level 2, so getting there a little bit tough for him at the moment. It's going to TP in now to rejoin the crew.
No vision up ahead here for Virtus.pro. They don't know what's going on. And Nightfall is just sitting here alacritied up ready. The Penguin comes in.
They're ready to make it a big jump forward. This Doom so tanky already, and then the shield room makes it even more. They walk right in, able to connect, but they find him. Good snowball save. That keeps him alive. Pure, he's going to get hit by that snowball with the refresher, and then Notice pops BKB, rolls back through onto 2. They're all caught in no man's land. Notice looking for a target, can't find anybody. They just don't have the good fight at all. VP gets completely caught out of position like that, and I mean, now Notice he might go down too. They just keep finding these openings. BetBoom on the right side of the fight, and when Chaos is striking, it is all coming up. BetBoom, my goodness,
I guess
this team is way too good.
Most certainly are there now, backing up to their base. You got to imagine they're going to head back. Check out Roche. Still got enough time to still finish off on this Radiant side if they want. No real rush here. It's some X plays now. Squadix to try and keep this wave pushed out just a little bit, but GPK, great play in that team fight. The snowball save was excellent to start the fight, but then he just holds Tornado, catches them on the way out.
Oh yeah.
Easy setup for the rest of the team. Another Tornado later on to help catch out on Notice there too, so easy mop and bucket here for him. Just solid positioning too, obviously, like way back behind Nightfall, and a cheeky little wraparound. Sure. Oh, okay, pops Lincolns, then X's.
Okay.
KB back up in 1 though.
I mean, bulldoze, right? Like even X, it just doesn't last. He's trying to do anything at all, but
he's not taunting.
It does wear out now. Okay, now BKB and then charges away. It just doesn't matter. Dude, you run into like all these heroes and you can't do anything to stop this guy. So incredibly strong. And Toronto Tokyo is the one that takes the Aghanim Scepter.
Wow. I mean, it must be nice being the captain.
Right?
Yeah.
So he is now catching up to and going to be on par with the Invoker. I mean, I've not seen the combos. I haven't seen the Grimstroke Soulbind with Dark Portrait paired together with the Doom for a very long time. And I can't help but think that some of this is like outwarding, outpositioning. They're just getting outplayed.
I'm sorry, I'm still just not over the fact that he is the Aghanim. He is double Midas, he just uses.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Toronto Tokyo doesn't care. It's like, look, everybody thought that I switched from 4, but no, he is actually the
Yeah, hand it over here, guys.
Got a Wraith band too, why not? Getting Lincoln's next. This guy's a monster.
I feel like Pure, you know, might have deserved it a little bit here. That can be real.
I don't want it.
He's got a Wind Waker going on now, too.
It's not like it's good.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe Willow, you know, Undying? All right, we'll see. He just wants 10k HP again, like you were saying previously, so.
X-Play. Aquatics tries to do a little bit of wave pushing himself. Nightfall is queuing up the Aghanim Scepter, and this 1,000 gold lead, it just keeps getting bigger. Not quite able to catch Pure there with that tidal wave as he's heading cross country. Has a full Wind Waker.
How many marathons do you think he's charged this game?
There's a lot there.
A lot of distance.
Moves. I mean, again, their positioning, you can see that with this Aegis, they don't even feel super compelled to push high ground with that boom because they just feel good about the way this game is goes against them. You sell 4 Midases.
It's actually not that easy for them to break high ground either. Kind of would be like a giant jump from Nightfall and hopefully helping to blow someone up, but it's difficult to get that first bit of vision into the back line so that you can get the really solid charges out from Pure. Okay, this is one way to help defend your high ground here, though.
Okay.
Doom has the Aghanim, but more importantly, FNG. Going for the big kicks, all right?
This would be nice if they can find anybody. Because that's one, too, where, like, Stas Innocence isn't going to help out Pure as much. If they can manage to get a Doom onto him, that could be the window how you make it work. So high ground, not easy for either team. There's still only been one Rax taken. Oh my God, the Wind Waker, he got away. FNG still hunting, wants to get it. Can go for the kick play, but no, the Lincolns! The Lincolns, it was right there, and now tries to get out, but the Wind Waker away again. This hero is so frustrating to play against, but the Doom Ags doing pretty good work. Can they bring down GPK? They will. That's one time. Do they have another? Tries to kill him off too. Toronto Tokyo, though, building up the stacks. He is getting large and in charge on that Undying. Still controlling. Notice in further trouble. Toronto Tokyo hiding, chasing in the front lines. And there they're going to get it. Look at this freaking zombie. He's a monster. 6,500 HP, 88 stacks. He's dealing so much damage even just to these buildings now. And with 3 dead and no buybacks, I mean, it was a good attempt for a moment, but BetBoom, they're going to claim something here most likely.
I mean, great positioning from BetBoom, right? Like, they're causing you to kill the Aegis as well as one of the lives on the Wraith King. So.
Oh, no. A little bit of a miss on the armlet toggle there, so.
You just wanted it back, you know?
Nightfall, hurting a bit.
Radiant's middle tower.
Will they be able to get more? 55 seconds until Doom. They tidal wave to pull him in, but Lincoln stacked on Lincoln's. Tries to do something. EMP will go out, and that's just going to cover the melee Rax being taken.
Don't forget save here on the safety pushing of the Willow.
Oh, yeah.
Down below here with Zagnum Scepter, just firing away on the tower.
They're all so farmed on BetBoom right now, and VP not coming up with any real answers. See how low and small of a duration that X marks the spot is.
This all comes back to that attempted kick onto the Wraith King, right?
Oh, yeah.
Breaking high ground was difficult, but that Lincoln Sphere, it messes up their initiations, then they're outside, you're forced to go for this fight. All just trying to knock down Pure at the very beginning.
Well, they can try and catch him again, but it's not easy. The Hex is there, the tidal wave, but look at him, he just gets out. The freaking big Yules keeping him alive.
Oh, and he's going to
Wind Waker is way too good. The 9.8 second cooldown on Wind Waker.
Oh, yeah.
Disgusting. He has a refresher, why not? Aghanim Scepter now done, going to be brought out to him soon. They're not even saving for buyback right now. They don't have buyback on the Spirit Breaker or the Wraith King.
They didn't steal their Wisdom Rune, though.
That's a good point.
Positives here for Virtus.pro.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, you're probably going to assume that they definitely did. So you might not...
I mean, can they find any window to jump out here and catch somebody?
Level 24.5 now, we're getting there.
Want to put the nail in the coffin.
Oh, he's going all the way.
This charges all the way through the freaking base. Wind Waker backs out. Now the Hex onto the Wraith King. Nothing is capable of being punished as of yet, although they
Torrent
down somewhat low there. Okay, maybe the start of something good. The fear pulls them back in. They also have the Dark Portrait. Toronto Tokyo starts to die. Toronto Tokyo eats the cheese, tries to do what he can. The boat's going to go out so they get the rum buff. Trying to take down that zombie house. Great shards controlling. Wind Waker lifts him up, but now the pull back in with the tidal wave, and they manage to find one. The kick a little off the mark, not the way FNG wanted it, but now the snowball into GPK. He's going to BKB and run out.
Plays it safe there too. BKB with the Arcane Blink.
So they do hold on, but it is only getting the 1 kill hurts.
I mean, they've only lost, what, 1 Rax? It's true. You know, life's okay. Get out there, have to find some big kills. Not going to be easy for sure, but as we discussed before, they have the damage. That they certainly have, right? If Muerta gets her space, the damage is there.
Definitely. Trying to get into the next set of items for her too. See that she was able to unload into him.
Unfortunately, Squadix won't be able to get this refresher right now either. Did lose the recipe on the courier.
So, in terms of the next few minutes, we know what we're waiting for eventually, and that's going to be the 60-minute items.
Of course, yes.
Which BetBoom are going to get almost instantly.
Yeah, the minuses that will be saved up there. When you minus a creep and the new neutrals are out, you get one instantly. So that will be the plan.
For BetBoom, do you think that's what they try and like wait for before they fully commit? Do they just sort of secure themselves the next Roche? What's the game plan looking like for these guys?
I think they are very comfortable just moving on the map right now because Virtus.pro has left their base. I think they just want to shepherd them all back into the base and look for the next Roche. It's the neutral items anyway, because Roche isn't for another, like, at minimum 40, and of course it could be 3 more minutes, and at that point it's really close.
Right.
It will depend a little bit on that timing, but overall I feel like they're just so powerful right now. I don't think they need to wait for the neutrals. If anything, that's probably going to give more value over the Virtus.pro if you get something crazy on Muerta.
Your admiral is on board.
Or like Ex Machina or something on these heroes, you know, because they all have refreshers on BetBoom, right? It's like,
Yes, that's
quite a
minute and a half. That's a little annoying for him.
All right, so relatively fast Roach, under a minute here. That means it will be Radiant side that it spawns.
Their Action Scepter maybe it over.
Okay, yep. Of course, it's only Invoker, yeah.
Okay.
King has bought his own.
Everybody has their own axe except for Invoker.
Lively now. Your admiral is on board.
So really, they're getting less value from the Roche, so it's good for VP when you get it, right? That's how that works?
There you go. Now you are learning.
3. I'll hold it. Going forward, holding this area. Nearly similar to what we saw in the last fight that did not go so well for VP as they run on it.
That is not the hero. Not the guy you want to see.
They didn't break smoke at the very least.
It's true.
So they know what's going on here. BetBoom at least have not gained that extra bit of information. Connects.
I think he's going to try and ward and go for a huge kick. He's going to do his best American football kicker impression.
Do it. Nightfall. They find a backline. Squad X breaks smoke. They've got him immediately.
Uh-oh.
Snowball. Can't connect. They missed. Not able to get him. He jumped away too quickly. And Nightfall kind of separates from the rest of the squad. Okay. He's almost dead. Very rapidly by Kiritich. He goes down. Now a big green monster is there. Starts to take down Pure. On top of Pure. Pure is gone too. Okay, a good fight for VP. Can they find even more? Trying to take a second life away from this race. Save comes in just in time. But I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Nightfall now turns on him and destroys Kiritich. Notice in further trouble. Do they have anything extra? They need a Dark Portrait. They need something, but they can't connect. They're going to lose the Grimstroke. The Notice Doom is also going to fall. As BetBoom reassert dominance, they did force out at least one buyback. Pure as well as Toronto Tokyo.
That is a big one. They have on Pure for sure. Good news for them. They didn't immediately buy back on the Muerta and try and get back into the fight. That is because Muerta, you know, she's in some ways a bit of a transformation hero. Like, you really want to use that Pierce to Veil, so buying back without it can feel very, very painful, even though they're fighting down here by the Radiant Outpost, where it feels like, hey, this is your chance, right? You can actually fight this for a second time. They'd rather take advantage of it on the high ground, and probably largely due to that buyback from Pure. Because now they can say, hey, fight on the high ground, we get the kill from Pure. You know, that'll be a dieback.
I love that moment where he's holding the snowball and he sees Pure just jump away and he knows, like, this isn't going to end well.
I'm very dead. Yeah.
Did manage to get the kick on the Toronto Tokyo, though, which I think helped out of that fight a lot.
Helps bring him down here, but then Kiritich, of course, not able to get any spacing, thanks to that ghost that's up there from the Undying as well.
Oh, God, back in the world that we're living in, they left the cheese in the pit, too.
Okay, nice.
Hex. Torrent pulls him back in, lifts him up, Notice is there, and the Doom, Pure decided not to go in. And Pure now also caught in a weird position. What are you doing? It's a dieback.
He does have the Aegis, but this is the thing about Kunkka, right? The sash resistance doesn't matter.
And got him caught. He's not going to be able to get away from this, most likely. The lowest, but no! He gets out. Are you kidding me? How?
This is our moment.
Most wanted, dude.
This hero is so dumb.
I can see them putting posters up around the arena right now. Have you seen this cow?
That is insane. All right, we got to look at the cheese down there in the bottom right-hand corner. I can't believe he lived a second life. Man.
Of course, now opens up a bit of a dieback condition here on Virtus.pro, as Notice was forced to buy back in that one.
I love it, though. This is why you first picked this guy, though. And it's a bold move from VP to let it through. So far, it has not worked out for them. BetBoom still sitting pretty. Now, they did burn through the Aegis, so it's, you know, more of a missed opportunity than anything not being able to take him out, as the heart is now completed for the position 5 Undying.
Yes, of course.
Because why not? same time that Kunkka gets his.
Okay, that's painful.
I think it was this.
Alright, Heritage is feeling it. The rest of the team not so much, so they're going to X him in. Alright. This is how you siege.
Interesting.
And Muerta, a very rare thing for a carry to have like such good tower taking ability here, with the use of the gunslinger working on structures.
Wait, so they're actually, because he's still dead on Invoker, this is a bold move from VP to make that type of a play. Oh, got vision for a second.
You hear the Spirit Breaker.
True, it's really scary.
Catching up to them. They have a ward here. FNG looking to pop smokes with the positioning. Heritage kind of fire up front.
His positioning's great. They find one. Toronto Tokyo starting to fall right at the start. Can they bring him down? Oh, chasing Invis. Heading out. No, Pure's chasing too. Heritage is right there. Tries to bring him down. Cataclysm not going to do all that much damage. And the Doom, they're there right on top of him. And there it is. Pierce. I mean, they're facing Mega Creeps, but still maybe one last gas coming out. Dark Willow hitting the tier 4 towers. FNG jump forward, Inkswell, kick back one, snowball follow. The Doom is there, they get him caught. Is it enough for the kill? Kiritich chasing, wanting to get something done. Now Squad X hunting also, they connect and find that kill onto the Wraith King. Nightfall, BKB tries to TP out, but the Doom is there, level 25. Gets him caught. No way to get out of there. A second round now. Notice he'll have another one. They kill him off again. In trouble. Cataclysm there for the turn. They have enough damage to bring down Kiritich. Kiritich turns, starts slinging those guns, eating into him. Toronto Tokyo still very tanky.
He bought the refresher mid-fight.
Oh my god, he's a carry now. Get the hell out of here. This guy's hard to deal with. With the disarm, the lift up, the torrent's there. The control here beats him back in. And Toronto Tokyo, the giant zombie, 12,000 HP, just starts hitting buildings. He is way too strong at this point on this Undying. Heart, everything else. GPK gets hex. Squad X is there. Muerta is back alive again after the buyback. There's the refresher. Pulls him in. Wants to bring them down and turns for the Pierce the Veil, but saved. Does he have enough damage?
Oh, how do you like it?
Down and gets him caught and killed. Nightfall starts being into him. Okay, maybe a chance. Nightfall.
6 seconds.
Almost gone. No, but he gets away. The lift up from GPK keeps him alive. Second round.
Oh, he walks back in.
Can they get him? Do they have enough? Yes, they will. That's GPK dead. No buyback on either Pure or the Dark Willow. If they can actually make this fight work, wait a minute. There might be a chance. Kiritich, hexed up. Can they get him out of there in time? The Inkswell is there for the turn. They find the finish to get out. Squad X there with the control, the break, the hit. Does he have enough? Toronto Tokyo getting lower, but it's just going to back out. This is dangerous territory. There are no buybacks right now on any of the Dire. They find him with the Walrus Punch and the kill. Dead for 2 minutes.
They're being swarmed by creeps in their base, but they're going to hold the line at least one more time on Virtus.pro. Amazing positioning in this fight here from Kiritich, managing to stay alive. The use of the refresher to get the second attempt there on the Pierce the Veil, unbelievable. And Nightfall, too, lurking in the back there. Waiting to jump back in there with another ulti. With this overwhelming blink, so close to just ending the game and taking this Muerta down for 7 minutes. No buyback here. She has to still worry about that.
They are just now ticking back into it, though. So this actually isn't as bad for BetBoom as it looked like it could have been for a moment. They will have buyback back on the Spirit Breaker, but actually not the Undying. He doesn't have the gold for it. Okay, they're picking up Wisdom Runes. Still 250 gold away.
Where's his courier? Got a mission here. Thinking. Oh, he's doing some quick math here.
I mean, you've got it. I think you have to go for the all-in play. They're going to go for it. I mean, Rapier is queued up.
She's still pretty poor, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough.
Oh, here we go, though.
Doesn't have a pressure.
Coming out here.
Okay.
2 minutes. We spent so much time fighting in the base. It's time to go out and farm some items.
And get him. FNG going to look for a kickback play, maybe. I mean, it's still a 31,000 gold lead, but gold lead matters so much less as the Rapier is completed than these buybacks. And again, you don't have buybacks on Invoker, on Wraith King, on Dark Willow. And honestly, actually, Spirit Breaker bought out. So they are close to buybacks, but don't quite have them yet on those two heroes either.
Somebody buy this Muerta Moonshard.
Roche is back up. I mean, decision making here is really, really close.
All right, what do we got here, folks? Are Virtus.pro going to do it or what?
Can they do it? We'll see. The crowd's starting to believe they're going to instead go for a second lane of Rax.
Do you like a Rapier?
The jump in. Nightfall, Rapier Gaming. They're starting to kill him. That's one life. Noticed on top with the Doom. They try and charge through. They got him caught. Starts to fall. Wind Waker wants to get out, but he can't get away. That Wraith King is gone, but look, in the base, they're still chasing in. Book of the Dead starts to take it down. They're onto the Ancient. At the moment, they're starting to bring him down low. They needed to TP back with one. Squad TP's out. That is what they needed to do.
Oh, GPK, he breaks up their YOLO push there.
Oh, GPK, that is the play that they needed. It was getting testy. They did manage to bring that Wraith King back alive. Holy moly, that was close. Refresher, Wraith King. That is what saved him right there.
And of course with the Aghanim Scepter there too, it just never ends. It's these constant green zombies.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage in this one. And Roche is back up again now. 30 to 30. And what are the items that we're getting into? VP should be able to get a couple of them now, right?
Did they even find any?
I don't think so. FG's a little leftover garbage from earlier.
Yeah, I don't think they've actually managed to get their tier 5s at all yet from Virtus.pro. So they got to go and start hunting for them right now.
Yeah, this is the window. They need some time, but of course it's scary.
It's so scary.
You do go in and now manage to claim.
I don't want the Aegis. I mean, anybody? All right.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Picking up the cheese. Don't leave that in there. That's pretty important.
I mean, they want to give it to Willow so she can dump hers, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
A little bit of inventory management.
Do we have any yet still?
Wait, didn't he rebuy Refresher? Oh, because he had to sell Refresher to get Rapier.
They still have no tier 5s on Virtus.pro.
This is the window to get him.
There's a camp like right there. Let's go, FNG. What do you got? What do you got? He's farming. All right, not lucky.
Not lucky.
Should have bought a minus.
That's the key.
Okay. Oh, there's one. All right.
Send that back for the other heroes.
Oh, unlucky for Kirito. Takes down the Ancient, doesn't get one.
Should be able to get some soon.
This is tough.
Yeah, they're not getting any.
Help him out.
That Midas. All right, Pirate Hat from Muerta.
Oh, okay. All right, that's better than the Moonshard.
And Giant's Ring for the Kunkka. I mean, the fact that BetBoom are actually letting them get these, it's helping VP a lot.
Your Admiral is on board.
FNG is so unlucky.
Yes. Not been able to. So Pirate Hat gonna start digging. Still Rapier on deck. A Book of Shadows for the Doom.
Is he just trying to smoke home FNG? This is so scary.
Oh my god! Oh, jeez. Not a care in the world. No fears.
Absolutely huge to at least get it on Muerta. Clearly the most important hero here.
Oh yeah.
But it can all go wrong so fast.
Oh, it definitely can. And is this the beginnings of it? FNG caught the big old Toronto Tokyo. 9,700 HP with 1 round of decay.
I mean, that's one of Pure's BKB.
Look at this guy. He's got Giant's Ring too. How can you stop him? He's hitting so hard. He's going for the throw, but into the fountain. Maybe they're going to go. Trotonia says, I'll do it myself. Position 5, my ass. I'm taking your building. But the Hex is there. Wait a minute. Have they gone too far? If you don't hit heroes, they're going to start hitting you. In the well. He's into the well indeed. GBK trying to do what he can. Still trying to take the Ancient as a ghost, but he dies.
He's still in the fountain. He's trying to fight his way out.
Nightfall in trouble, Pure.
Oh, don't die for him.
Hoping to get out of there, but they find him. Feared, caught, going to be killed. The buyback from the Undying now. Wait a minute, they managed to catch him here. Still on to the Ancient with all these creeps, but they don't have enough. That is going to be a dead Wraith King, and he doesn't have buyback either.
Oh, they're holding. Virtus.pro with this Muerta. She's in the midst of that fight. I can't believe she lived for so long.
Well, and also the decision to just go for the throne. I mean, they don't have Glyph, but they have 23,000 damage. They almost did nothing with the exception of Wraith King, and that was just Radiant burn.
Look at Pure calculating here. Some angles.
He wants
He's
it.
coming in. Oh, what a charge! He gets the wave!
That is insane. I mean, there's another wave here, but maybe it doesn't matter.
Calculating.
Pure. Okay,
He's got to make something happen.
Gotta be careful, gotta be careful! You get... Buyback. Caught in the cookie jar. That is 4 dead. Virtus.pro, they're not to be denied as they've got their eyes on these tier 4s. Okay, what do you have left? How much left in the tank? I mean, they will not have the Invoker
they
or the Wraith King. They're trying to do it. They're trying to end this.
They have the Glyph.
What can they get? How much can they do? Pure jumps through, gets them all. Caught for the moment, but can he get out? Going to go for the BKB, the walkaway. Kiritit's right there on top of him.
Half HP.
Doing what they can. Second round refresher.
Save is kind of huge. Save has a Pirate Hat. Save has a Moonshard.
He's going to hit very hard. And just like that, Pure, he kills off all the creeps again. He gets out. He also has a block of cheese. He's gone. The little whippersnapper. He gets out of there.
Your admiral is on board.
Unbelievable.
Clear sailing now.
How is this even fair, Trent? What is this hero?
Okay, we got Muerta on one side. We got Spear for him. It's fine.
That's fair. That's a good point. Well, cheese is down. Oh, and yeah, there's more Lotuses as well. We already have, I'm pretty sure that is a full block of cheese, if I'm not mistaken, on Spearbreaker. Am I crazy?
Like he has enough?
I thought that he had it.
No, he just had the cheese in his.
Okay, he had to set it
down.
back.
And a shield rune, I think.
Oh, the bulldoze. That's what it was.
He's just baiting.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Nailed it. Because level 30.
Yes, you get a barrier. For some reason, people take the other one with the bash chance. Weird. Yeah.
So the other thing, too, to consider is there is going to be this other window where both teams have Glyph. I don't anticipate BetBoom are going to try and go in for the all-in play again. Mega Creeps, I mean, obviously really important. It means that you can only really go in through mid. There's still a tier 2 up top. That tier 2 standing up on the top side of the map is absolutely another thing that's winning BetBoom this game.
Sure, it's making it a lot tougher for the final finish there.
Oh, yeah.
The ability to just like constantly focus on that really one wave in the mid. As you can see from Pure, just ensuring that they were going to have that one locked down for themselves and they can't push up. Kanata has 9,000 gold.
I mean, we're 70 minutes in. Everybody, we're back here. The international late game Dota in Seattle. This is what we wanted to see. This is what we were hoping for. And love to get it for all you beautiful people out there in the crowd.
I think this game is longer than the first series.
It might have been. You're not wrong. And, well, BetBoom. I mean, they don't feel safe either. I mean, with good reason. Somehow, like, they still are missing buyback for gold on Wraith King. Like, stop buying items for a second. Make sure
it's expensive. Look, it's at $37.50. You got that laying around? Inflation's tough, man.
I mean, he has a Radiance in his backpack. You sell that thing. Get it out of here.
You make a fair point, but he got a refresher.
That's a good point. Well, Quad X takes it down. Tidal Wave, kill the wave. Kiritit's revealed. The Cataclysm. So this is the other thing to watch. I remember a game earlier on, I think it was Tundra that was playing it maybe, where they had Korean Protector late game with like Spectre Spiritbreaker.
Yes.
And you would see these like, you know, charges across the map. I kind of feel like Cataclysm, and then if you see somebody solo, Pure charging, and then Boots of Travel level 2, Like, we're finding new ways to, make somebody feel terrible, but it's devastating.
It's the boots level, too, that are absolutely ridiculous in the late game. That 2-second TP, whether it's escaping or joining fights, can be so crazy.
Yes. So again, for those of you who have been gone for a long time, you can TP onto your ally and join in. So what that means...
You get to be old Tinker.
Yes. What that basically means is that, Spirit Breaker sees that there's one person solo on the other side of the map, charges, he gets there in a second, the rest of the team shows up and they're gone before they can even really do anything. So, Spirit Breaker, not just great at getting you to the late game, but also broken when you are in the late game.
Now, we did eventually get all those neutral items as well for the Radiant, and notice there's one that's very important, and that's going to be the Book of Shadows.
Right.
And that is one that can really just turn an entire team fight or grief your team. So, very difficult item to use in the late game, but as you can see, it only has a 6-second cooldown with his current items. That is crazy.
Wow.
That is actually going to be a huge...
It lasts for 4 seconds. And you can do it on enemies, too, and they become silenced, muted, and disarmed for 4 seconds. So, theoretically, he could just, get rid of Nightfall.
Yes, get rid of Nightfall. You could get rid of Toronto Tokyo, who's proven to be a really big problem.
Get rid of Save, at this point, honestly, because that Dark Willow sitting in the back lines is way too dangerous. She is the Muerta as well.
But that's only if you can target her. Save also is really hard to focus down. No, they finally did take that tier 2 tower, and now we're going up towards high ground. Up top, interesting.
Scanning for enemies.
Okay, with the Book of the Dead for themselves and Kiritich stepping forward, they bring down that tower pretty quickly. That is actually really good for VP, the fact that tower's gone.
It's so hard to actually just fight out this. They actually got enough time on the map to get themselves up there. They couldn't clear the waves in time. Does anyone care to take Roche? I feel like BetBoom probably don't. We do need Aghanim still on a couple heroes on the Radiant. Actually, it's just Muerta. Never mind. Grimstroke, of course, could sin. Tusk could sin. They would be happy about that, but the Muerta, the parting shot, which we've seen quite a bit so far in the road to the international, at least.
Right. It is a very interesting dynamic, and I think so. This is actually pretty huge for them. The fact that they're going to get the Aegis and now set up for it. Look at how quickly it drops. First of all. But this is more gold injected into the team because now it's Tusk, I think, that got the Aghanims for himself and is going to be able to sell out the Ags that's in his inventory.
It looked like he was holding it, yeah.
So that's something to watch for.
Parting shot that bad? He just doesn't want the button. Doesn't want to misclick or something.
Yeah, I guess. And has another Rapier queued up now, too. Late game Dota becomes very strange. This is the thing, right? Obviously we've had all these crazy fights and stuff that battles out that happened, but now they just have to, on the side of BetBoom, wait for the buybacks to come up, and that gives so much of a window for VP to pull themselves back into this game that you're no longer in as dominant of a position. Obviously, all it takes is one fight for BetBoom, and they're going to win the game, but finding that fight, if they lose it, it is going to fall out of their hands.
Squadex also has a Rapier queued up on the Kunkka.
That's pretty hype.
It's an interesting one. Got into the Deso in the later parts of this game. Has the level 30 talent with the 2-second Tiebreaker.
Right.
Terrifying.
That is interesting.
Welcome back.
And the other thing, too, about this is that because you're playing against Mega Creeps, you're almost always going to have something that you can cleave off of. That's one of the issues you run into.
And zombies, and...
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of stuff going on in these fights.
That's an Octarine Tusk.
Yeah, that is. He had to synth the eggs, life's good. So that the big thing for that is really just the survivability. I'd love to see him get a Yules if he could, or like an Octarine Core, right? Because then you get multiple snowballs, multiple kicks off. Right. Kind of the dream.
Being dealt with. They do spot for a moment.
He's killing the Tormentor. His Book of the Dead. He was like, can they do this? And the answer was no.
No.
They very quickly perished.
Those do not survive. Book of the Dead, pretty cool, but not that.
Undying still doesn't have Shard.
Okay.
Still keep it between the Tormentor. 75 minutes into the game.
Okay. At least he didn't for a little while.
Yeah, you're right. He's missing it too.
This guy, he has 8,900 gold. He's not getting it. Wanting to, make sure that he's all saved up and ready to go. But yeah, both teams at this point terrified of actually running into each other in a fight. This is the part that's weird too, is like elimination game. It all comes down to this.
Muerta's looking at buying eggs right now.
Oh.
It's like I have nothing else to spend it on.
Well, they're waiting for next Aegis.
Yeah, my Tusk could never afford the synth, so I gave it to him. I'll farm my own. It already has the Moon Shard consumed. There's an Octarine Core on the Conquer. There's an overwhelming Blink on the Undying. Get enough strength up. Something.
That's going to hit. Okay. Off to this side.
Just drops the wards. I'm no longer a support. Just put them on the ground.
Exactly.
I don't want these things. I need room for my overwhelming Blink.
I mean, it does really become a problem as Willow is also queuing up for Rapier. Okay, this...
And Nightfall queuing up for Rapier. Okay, cool.
We're getting to some territory where every hero becomes massively important. And again...
Come high ground, guys.
I think everybody's getting in on the fun.
I think when you're the ones up a game, it's kind of on you. Yeah, I think that's only fair. You should be the ones that have to go high ground first.
Absolutely. Now, everybody understands what the situation is. And, I mean, again, the play like this of Kiritich to even just show on a wave for a second, it's important to notice how scary that moment can be. If they can anticipate your movements, you're going to be going down.
It's so scary to try and make a play outside the base right now, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there. The safety. Nice little high ground. Buybacks.
It's a good place to be. And of course, the other key thing here is going to be the glyphs. Making sure that, you know, you're not using those unnecessarily. Because while it didn't work fully last time, there was still that like opportunity, and you could see how strong it could have been for BetBoom with just running in with the, you know, Wraith King zombies. By zombies, I mean dead heroes that are coming back to the
There's a lot of things happening in this one. There's a lot of zombies. You got zombie shooter lady. You got the zombie house, as you keep calling the tombstone. I was going to let it keep sliding, but now that we have some time, what's up with that?
I like the zombie house.
The zombie house?
I mean, it's evocative.
But they're not like in the tombstone. They come out of the ground.
That is true.
So it's not really their house. If anything, it's a hero house if you get the shard.
What would it be then? It's like the
It's a tombstone.
Okay, that's fair.
It has a name.
I'm gonna keep calling it zombie house.
All right, that's fine.
You know what we haven't seen was the grab ally. Where's that at? He doesn't even have the freaking shard.
I mean, you know,
This guy bought. Look at the Undying's inventory.
okay,
He bought
have
Aghanim,
you
bought
accidentally
Heart,
used it on an ally because they get mad?
everything. It just
Radiant
doesn't
is
get
getting
it. No Aghanim shard on the Undying. How good would that be this game? That's crazy.
You accidentally self-cast it. The fight's ruined.
Don't accidentally do it.
Just don't make mistakes.
Oh, and the fantasy points. Now that's a good one.
Oh,
Look out.
Okay, I
Somebody-
see. This is very
Bang.
important now. All right, so Kiritich, the big winner in this one, presumably.
Another Rapier now in the hands of Nightfall. They
Okay.
called for them to come high ground. Are BetBoom the ones getting bored? Or they're the ones that are ready to make a move?
Well, I've seen this move in pubs, right? Where you're like, oh, it's okay, we're not defending, come high ground. I think that's what he's hoping for.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, they pushed out one creep mid, and now we're sending the, yeah, look at that. It's actually doing some damage. Oh, baby, look at it fall. It's going to go down. Bam! One
And the crowd goes wild.
They managed to take an... Listen, that is the first objective that's been taken in a very long time. They did it. Also interesting to see the Revenant's brooch for the Spirit Breaker.
I've been waiting for that for the Willow as well, right? In the matchup versus the Muerta.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, certainly a great item versus the Muerta, and one that we don't get to see all too often because it is very expensive.
Yeah.
But when you get to these late game situations, this is something about Dota that is often theory crafted, but not really seen, of course, is these mega late game moments. So you might not have ever tried something, but you need to have these things in your mindset just in case you do find yourself in an 80-minute game on the TI stage for the first day of Seattle.
Okay. Now out. Now smoke. Muerta not in it. You're waiting to the side. They break for a moment, and immediately they run away. There's times. Who's going to blink first? Toronto Tokyo drops the zombie house up on the high ground, and now the jump forward. Onto FNG. Tries to back away, already at 12,000 HP. Now the charge comes through onto Pure. Can he manage to get anything off? We'll have the snowball and a cheese. Tates rolls in, tries to get out after. Do you have a blink?
Yep.
Yes. But the separation, it's still there. He's caught now in the shards. And the rest of them are left all alone, and the team has given up FNG for dead.
He's testing out power.
That's 13,000 HP on Toronto Tokyo. But no mana.
He's just dancing in the fountain. Yeah, there you go. Giant.
Look at how big he is. He's bigger than the Ancient. Oh my god.
Let's just defend him instead.
You know, I've done that in demo mode a couple of times. I didn't think I'd actually see it in a pro game. This is what happens when you get to 81 minutes. I feel like, I don't remember what the record was for longest games, but
please no.
This might be one of the games where we actually get there.
Well, once you hit 80 minutes, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's out the window. People are starting to make their way up to level 30. Everybody on the Dire, except for Toronto Tokyo, is already level 30. Only 2, though.
Squadic.
Oh!
Yeah, that one hurts. That was a lot of damage.
Bit far out for having somebody dead.
Wow. Yeah, gets caught for a moment, and VP gotten a little bit too comfortable. Now, again, if you can force any buybacks here for BetBoom, this would be huge. Get anything out of this.
Kiritich is ready.
Gotta be careful.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
Goes out one, the dead shot's there. Tombstone, Mules, buyback already there for the Kunkka.
Has to pierce the veil, though, almost defensively versus save.
Just let Dire bang on
I
their
think with
ancient.
the buyback, BetBoom are going to let that one go, though. They don't want to attempt any further, unless VP step out of their base here. They're waiting nearby. Yeah, they're actually thinking about going. A kill on the Kunkka is obviously great, but if you're fighting into the base, it can be very scary, particularly with Tusk ready to go. Jump in, find him. X already down to half HP. Pops the BKB, tries to back away. Don't chip there, keeping him alive. He's able to get it. He gets out. The neutral item keeps him alive for the moment. Sunstrike aiming for it, wasn't able to connect.
Pierce the veil in 5 seconds here, and they're going to retreat back. So no refresher having to be used there from Kiritich is massive. Unable to get themselves another buyback forced out. Notice survives.
The value right there of the Book of Shadows. Self-cast on the Doom keeps him alive. Showing that this one not going to be simple trying to end it for BetBoom. You're going to have to take a risk at some point. Now, I mean, they probably, there's another Roche ready.
GPK is checking it out. It's like, do I even need this?
Do I care? Yeah, they're going to claim it. Okay, so Aegis, if nothing else, you're at least taking it away from VP. All right, do you think they deny the Aegis? Is there any
Radiant's
chance?
courier has been killed.
No.
Okay.
Surely some will find a use, right? I mean, Save is getting the important item, though. Has realized that, I need this Revenant's Breath.
Okay, they're just going to leave everything in the pit. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, GPK decides to take it. Aghanim Scepter, some garbage, but look at Kiritich, back door! Oh, wait a minute now.
This is how an Axe gets left behind.
That's the X mark spot. Interesting. With the creeps taking over. Wait, is that a Helm of the Dominator? It was.
The necessary late game plays.
Wait, who has that?
It's on the Doom.
Oh, yeah, it is. Notice playing Helm of the Dominator. First time on this hero, 123 minutes. Excuse me, an hour and 23 minutes.
He needs the Overlord so they can get the time creep so that, help with this Pierce the Veil.
Rapier, second one bought.
Bounty.
All right, but Save has the item. The Octar. I mean, this is position 1 Willow at this point, right? It's like fully done, and she has all the magical items that you need, the special Willow items.
And just goes for the double. Not actually assembling it in inventory.
With one in the stash.
Okay, triple Rapier Kiritich.
I mean, at this point, get rid of the Lincolns. I mean, what are we doing?
Dude, Helm of the Dominator, actually, I think if they can get it there with the X marks, she takes the whole thing. A second Rapier now bought also for the Wraith King. Oh, we are in a weird position. I mean, you might need to buy like some halberds or something.
Does the price go down when there's so many, like supply and demand here?
I don't think it works that way.
Okay, well, how about with another one?
Maybe. But we can dare to dream. All right, the creep, it's going. Look at him. Look at him. They're sending him off. Are they going to try and do a TP play onto this? The little archer that could. He's heading out. Kiritich. Well, there was a battle maybe a brewing over to the side, but
they know.
the end. Tries to take it down and they got him caught. Kiritich, no! Not by Rapiers.
GPK was on that so fast. Was sitting there lurking in the side.
Oh,
Got him.
oh, that one hurts. Save now, double rapier. Well, oh goodness. 69,000 gold lead and a pirate hat to boot.
Didn't even get the racks either.
That feels really bad, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
K is AFK for a second here. Here it comes.
So Kiritich will have another assemble rapier, I think. Is that right? Was that a fourth one then? Yeah, he has one in inventory and one in stash. Yeah, with buyback. Nightfall jumps in.
That's the buyback.
Kick back. The buyback's there. Can they? Oh, huge shot. Gotta be careful.
Remember the throne. Remember the throne.
The throne is there. It's exposed, but nobody is hitting it. Notice tries to get out, but God, they do so much damage with the rest of these heroes. Now kicking back in. The tombstone, double tombstone down. The throne exposed. Pure all on top of it. They bring it out in time. Save! He's in the Shadow Realm and trying to end the game. The control, it's going to be there, but they find the Hex, trying to kill him. Saves, they're in it! Toronto, Tokyo, end the game! And with that, BetBoom, they are going to knock out Virtus.pro in a thrilling 87-minute game. It took them a while, but they got there.
And you got to go way back. I know our memories are short, but remember this game was looking so good for Virtus.pro. They were sweeping across the